of elevation. So I'm just going to do a complete breakdown on how to get the height of the question. Right, so the question says calculate the height h of the tower. So we're looking for this height, right? And you must understand that there are two triangles here. We have the major triangle. This is the major, trying to minimize the space or maximize or have. Let's call this major triangle. So what's the major triangle? This is the major triangle here, here, and here. So the major triangle is a bigger triangle. It has an angle of 35 degrees, right? And it has a length of 40 plus this length. They didn't give us this length, so we can just formulate our layers, put it as x centimeter, since they didn't give us the length. Length was not given. So for the major triangle, it's going to be the whole of this length, which is 40 plus x, right? I'm just going to put 40 plus x centimeter here, right? And of course the height. That's for the major triangle. I come again. The major triangle is the bigger triangle, right? This big triangle, this length, which is 40 plus the x that was not given here, and then the height. That's for the major triangle, right? Let's call it the major triangle, right? It's major. Let's look at the minor triangle. It's just this one that has 65 degrees. So we have this guy as our minor triangle, right? It has 65 degrees, right? And for the minor triangle, it only has this length, that's x here. So it has x centimeter and it has a height h, right? It's very simple. Let's create a minor triangle. This one is minor, right? Two triangles. The major is the bigger triangle, and the minor the smaller triangle. So how do we get the height from here? It's very simple. We're going to relate them, right, using our trigonometric ratios or trigonometric relations, which is the SOHCAHTOA, right? CAH and then 2TOA. I've taught this before, right? Very simple. So what does the SOHCAHTOA mean? In a nutshell, the S here stands for sine theta, which is what? Opposite over what? The hypotenuse, right? And then the C here stands for cos theta, which is the angle, and it's equal to adjacent, IGACNT, over the hypotenuse. Alright, that's for the cosine. And then the tan theta, T stands for tan theta, right, which is the opposite over the what? Adjacent. So within these three, we're going to look for which one is really relevant for our case study. What do we need? Which one out of the three, which one do we need to solve our questions? So how do we do that? We're going to look for the ones that are given, the parameters that are given. Opposite was given and the adjacent was given. So the one that has both the opposite and adjacent are the ones we're going to use. The hypotenuse was not given, so we don't need anything that has to do with hypotenuse. For instance, sine has hypotenuse, we don't need it. Cosine has hypotenuse, we don't need it. The only one that has what we need is the tan, which is the opposite and the adjacent. That's that, right? So I'll just take that one off, they will continue. Alright, so for let's just start with the major triangle. Let's relate them with the major triangle. I'll just read a line here, yeah, to do that. So for the major triangle, to get the relation for the trigonometric relation is tan, right? It is tan 35 degrees, which is equal to what? Opposite over adjacent. Our opposite here is h. When you put h over our adjacent is 40 plus x, right? The distance between both, right? So come here and put 40 plus x. So here is over 1. So we can cross multiply. By cross multiplying, we have our h, that's h times 1, which is h, is equal to tan 35 times what? Times 40 plus x. And of course, you know what we'll do here? We're going to factorize. Use tan 35 to multiply 40. Use tan 35 to multiply x. That's how to factorize, right, in math. So 40 times 35, our h becomes 40 tan 35 degrees plus what? X tan 35, right? And so tan 35 gives us what? If you use our calculator, you discover tan 35 will give us This will be 40 times 0.700 plus x times 0.700. Right? If we multiply 40 times 0.700, we're going to get h is going to be 40 times this will give us 28 plus 0.700x. So this is our relation, the height for the major triangle. Just using the major triangle, this is what we got, right? So we'll try that for the minor triangle as well and see what we're going to get. So just read the line here. Let's try for the minor triangle, right? So for the minor triangle, tan 65 is going to be what? Opposite, which is h, over adjacent, which is x. Right? So if we cross multiply, we're going to have our h as what? X tan 65 degrees. Right? So let's use our calculator. What is tan 65? In the calculator we have 2.145x. Right? So that's the relation for the minor triangle, you get. So if you look for the height by using trigonometric relation, tan 65 equals to h over this, perform the arithmetic operation, we're going to get here. We're going to end here. Also for the minor triangle, perform the arithmetic operation, we're going to end here. But that's not all. You see that for this triangle, both the major triangle and the minor triangle are sharing one height. Right? This is one height. So we can say, we are safe to say this height, this major height, is equal to the minor height, the same thing. Alright, we're relating them. Major height is equal to minor height. So we can say the height for the major is equal to the height for the minor. And for the height for the major, what do we get? Look at the height, we're relating it. To do that, we're having 28 plus what? Plus 0.700, yeah, 0.700x equal to, for the major one, the minor one, sorry, we have 2.145x. Right? So since this one has x and this one has x, I'm going to collect like things. I'll move this guy here, I can have minus. So I'm going to have 28 is equal to what? 2.145x minus 0.7x. So using your calculator, 2.145 minus 0.700, what do we have? If we do that, we're going to have 1.445. So for that we have 28 is equal to 1.445x. Right? What do? We divide both sides by the coefficient of x. That's 1.445. Here also 1.445. So that this takes off this. X becomes what? 28 divided by 1.445. What do we have? Our x, the value of our x, I use here. Our x becomes 19.377. Alright, so that's the value for the x. Sure. Now we have the value for the x. We've not gotten the h yet. I'm just going to use here, see if here can work. Alright, for anyone we can fix it for anyone. This is the value for x. I can fix my value for x here. I show that my triangle becomes this. Alright, the triangle becomes this. That this is my 65 degrees. And this is my h, and now the length, right? We now have the actual length as 19.377 centimeter. I can now safely do tan 65 is equal to h over 19.377, right? If I cross multiply, the h is going to be 19.377 times tan 65. Do that. 19.377 times tan 65, we're going to get the height, right? When we did that, our height gave us 41.56 centimeter. That's our height. 41.56 centimeter. This is the value for our height. Right? You can also try this for this, right? Fixing the value of h here, add them up, and then do what I did there. So you see how easy it is. Very, very easy, right? You can find the height and follow my simple step. So make sure you like, subscribe to the channel, and you share the video with your friends. I'll see you in the next video, guys. Thank you.